Good afternoon
Hello,
and welcome.
back to our channel. If you are here, you are probably wondering what it's like to live in Thailand, how much it costs, and if it is easy to find accommodation.
Or maybe they just liked our thumbnail.
That too. We can't speak for every city in Thailand, but we can tell you about our experience living in Trang, a more, not small, but a medium-sized town,
Province and town
in the south of Thailand. So, let's begin.
A quick 2-minute backstory. We came to Trang to teach English and we started out staying at Glasshouse Place. It's a 1-bedroom apartment in a hotel-styled semi-modern setting, I suppose. We were told about it from other people that had taught there previously, and so we went there straight away. We were then warned against staying in a 1-bedroom apartment for an extended period of time as it gets a little bit pressing or difficult, which we didn't take too seriously until we had stayed in a 1-bedroom apartment for an extended period of time.
So we moved. Okay, so we are all done, packed up and ready to go. So it's kind of sad, but I must say this place looks pretty good right now. So I'm pleased with that. So here's a little tour. So this is where you come in. And then, oh, there you go. This is our TV, and it was really nice because we could connect our laptop to it so we could watch Netflix, and we also had Thai TV, and this is just like our office area and our fridge, cooking area, everything area, and then we have a little balcony and our bed and a little, I don't know what it's called, and then our cupboard, which is pretty big, and then we have the little bathroom and the shower. This is a balcony, so I'm gonna miss this view because I would spend a lot of time out here. I would cook out here actually, with my little cooker, so I'm going to miss that view. But yeah, time to say goodbye to our little house. Okay, so there you have it. That is what our house currently looks like. That is what we consider to be a typical Thai-styled house. So if you're looking for something relatively cheap, this is what you can expect to find. Obviously, some places will be a little bit more fancy, have a little bit more amenities, others may not. But it really all depends on what you're willing to pay and what part of town you're looking at.
Not only does it come with amenities, but also amenities.
Well, it comes with them too. Let's talk cost.
Currently, as of October 2018, we are paying 6,500 baht per month for the house that we're renting. And that includes water, electricity, and uncapped Wi-Fi, 25 up and 4 down. If you convert that to South African Rand, it gives you 2,800 Rand, which gets you nowhere.
It's a pretty unbeatable price.
And we get to say we have a house in a tropical destination.
Which is pretty cool. Is it easy
to find accommodation?
Yes, it is. If you're coming down with an agency because you're teaching in Thailand, or even a company, that will just help, well,
place you.
They will place you and help you to find accommodation. But if they don't, there are estate agents all over town. If you meet other Westerners, they're more than willing to help you find somewhere to stay. We are on a messaging group online, which is kind of the app, which is kind of the Thailand WhatsApp. And there all the Westerners chat. We have a group and everyone's constantly posting about apartments or houses that are going up for rent or sale. So you can really, there's a lot of option.
There is also a Facebook group, so you don't have to get line.
Yeah, so if you're specifically going to Trang, you can look for the Facebook group.
I'm sure there would be in other places as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure of you. So just look for Facebook groups.
Facebook, yeah. And also there are just so many accommodations along the street. You see them as you're walking, driving. So
many accommodations. So much accommodation?
I don't know, there's accommodation and you can see it from the street, the road. So you can just go into different places and ask them how much it costs.
And if you are coming to Thailand, then get Line, download Line.
Yes.
Looking at some pros and cons of staying in a typical Thai-styled house. It's often cheaper to stay in a Thai-styled house than it is to stay in a simple apartment or flat that's more westernized. Living among the locals is a great way to make friends, learn the language, find good hangouts, make friends, learn the language. If you like privacy, having your own standalone house is much better than sharing walkways, stairs, entrances, parking lots with possibly hundreds of other people. I don't know hundreds, how many? Maybe 100 other people.
Not that many.
It could be. There are some large houses out there. Ours is fairly small in comparison to some of the options out there. They cost a little bit more than ours, but if you're splitting it amongst 3 or 4 friends, it turns out to be a lot cheaper. Each with your own room, often your own bathroom, and then you just have a communal kitchen and living room. If you like having parties, there are some houses, again the larger houses, that have gardens, they have open spaces for you to entertain guests, a lot of guests,
yeah.
Which you can't do obviously if you share
an apartment.
Yeah. When we were living in the apartment block, there was a nurse living on our floor, and so she would come back from night shift sometimes, and then some people are making noise that they're going out in the morning, or you're trying to get an early night's sleep and some people are partying.
Or even some people are teaching online and then you can hear their whole conversation.
Yeah. So it can be a little bit loud and annoying. You are more likely to be able to decorate and fix things and make changes to a house rather than an apartment that was intentionally built the way it is and to be the same as the rest of them, whereas a house can be your own. We often felt a little bit awkward to listen to our music or to watch movies, and we'd have it on such a low volume that we can hardly hear anything because we felt bad about having neighbors at one brick wall away from you. And now in our house, obviously, we can blast music.
Our neighbours do probably hear it though.
Yeah.
But we feel better.
Yeah. Space. From sharing a single chair and table that doubled up as the makeup stand, the water dispenser holder, the preparation table,
cooking table,
like everything, to having an office, and how many tables? We've got 4 or 5 tables now, place to put our bags. Our bags became the luggage we came with, our suitcases were also our shelf, was also storage, everything had to double up. And
so we definitely have a lot more space, a lot more room to move about.
And it's nice to have all the different rooms and locations that you can work in depending on what your mood is, what environment you want. You can sit outside, inside, upstairs, downstairs, in your nightgown.
It's true.
One of the apartment blocks we know of has a lift or an elevator. The rest of them are just stairs. And so we would go up and down
8. 4.
It felt like 8.
4 flights of stairs.
4 flights of stairs. Every day, all the time, and if you put your laundry on and then you couldn't carry it all at once, you got to go down and then go up, get it, go down, go up.
Yeah, so that's quite taxing as opposed to a
Nice
story or 2-story house. At least you only have 1 flight there.
Yeah, and our stairs are nicely like coloured the same, so you don't even notice all the stairs. Sometimes you just skip one, break your ankle down. I'm joking, you don't do that.
It happened once.
Having a house means friends and family can come and stay over.
But they don't.
We have a spare bed and a spare bedroom, which is now my office, so stay away.
Let's talk cons. Okay, so sometimes the Thai houses are not as updated or modern as we would expect in a Western styled home. So some of the houses still have things like squatting toilets, cold showers, or even a good old bucket shower. Something else is that the Thai people don't cook much because it is part of their culture and being community to go to the markets, which I'm sure you've seen in a lot of Thailand videos. But because they don't cook themselves, there's no real need for a kitchen. So you definitely won't find something like we are used to in a Western styled home. So you might have to buy your own gas cookers, blenders, microwaves, whatever it be that you need to use, because that will not be provided for you.
Maybe. It might be.
Might be, for a higher cost. Many of the houses do not come with some kind of a washing machine, so I know that some Western style homes do come with things like that, but not in Thailand. So you will have to take your dirty clothes to a laundromat, either do it yourself or you can pay somebody to do it for you.
Pay a service to do it for you.
Pay a service to do it for you. Something about Thai people is they absolutely love colour. So it kind of creeps me up sometimes, but for instance, our house is green on the outside, it is peach in the living room, and it is hot pink in our bedroom and yellow in our guest room office.
My office.
So they like to they like to mix and play with colours.
How is that a con? That's a preference. That's not a con.
That's a preference, but I mean...
So that's just information. You can't put that in pro or con.
Well, I think it's a con. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
Don't let the cons scare you. If you feel uncomfortable about something, just talk to your landlord about it. See if you can upgrade some stuff. Or just paint your house maybe and clean it up to something that you would fancy a bit more.
What we've noticed is a lot of the landowners don't want to interfere, so they don't come and check up on you and they're not really going to replace things. But on the other hand, they don't mind when you fix things yourself, when you change things, when you make it your own. So it's an interesting balance that we've had to learn, but it's been okay. Different, but okay. We don't know if this is the way it always is, so
maybe check that before you move in.
Yeah.
If you are a solo traveler and you have the money and don't necessarily want to spend that amount of time and effort on fixing up a place, there are a lot of modern accommodations or apartments that you can stay in, and they have really cool on-site amenities
Amenities.
and like swimming pools, gyms, parking lots,
Laundromat services, drinking water, parking lots.
I said that.
Dance
they
studios.
have a lot of cool things. One thing I will say, if you are a couple, maybe consider moving into a house just so you have a larger space, because living in a one-bedroom apartment can get overwhelming.
We hope this was informative and that we answered at least some of your questions. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment down below and we will do our utmost to respond to them as swiftly and aptly as we possibly can.
Thank you everybody for watching our video. If you thought it was informative and you enjoyed it, then please give it a huge thumbs up. Comment in the comments down below like we've already mentioned.
Twice.
And please subscribe. Please subscribe.
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 I said the same thing twice, just make her think she can't say it. Okay, I'm sure we're done now.
Hello, P May.